Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Some niggas don't get done.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, it's a handoff. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And there's the handoff.
Why did he run it down angle?
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And they'll fling this one deep down the middle.
What the fuck out of
Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This
offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Wow.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Wideouts now clustered. Running play called on third and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
But the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50, the first possession. Here we go.
Look at this shit.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I don't fucking know.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is it.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Point after, up and good. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll put it down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage.
Oh, a sack. The senior in this defense making a big play. It's worked out and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. And he drops back in the gun, fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it?
Shit don't matter.
That's
why.
That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Hit as he releases.
Look at this.
Makes it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Stop that extra shit.
He breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Off offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Look at this game, bro. That's not your fucking round.
Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Now the all-important extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pressure is coming.
Get the fuck out of here,
Releases
man.
it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the handoff. He moves the ball out to the 15.
That's it.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver.
Fucking
And he's got it.
play the outside and still get beat to the outside.
This offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Way in there.
He pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, my God.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, and he lofts it deep over the middle. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Looked like a total bust.
He the only one, bro. He the only one.
Tuesday practice.
And that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the extra point was up and good. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Keeping it on the ground here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off.
Oh, bro, who's a fucking block?
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Breaking tackles.
You better hold on for that
long.
long.
He does have enough for the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. becomes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Oh my God. That was tough. Inside the play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wide out.
Oh my, slow kids.
Finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. There's a shot towards the end zone.
Go get it. This fucking game is sick.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
LSU, 28. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half.
All right, we run.
It's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking deep here. The pass is intercepted.
Come on.
Breaking free at midfield. And he's got some open field ahead. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, wrong button. My fucking fault. Wrong fucking button.
Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Gives it to the back. Finding space at the 20.
Oh, my God.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, good.
That's
Fucking
another
butt,
passing strike from this
man.
quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
God damn,
nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. And here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game is far from over. Cook, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They're going to run it here.
That shit is crazy.
Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
Yeah, okay.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Fuck out here, bro.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Fires it.
Give it to me.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first.
Give me the wrong fucking name.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're setting out to try with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring it down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line.
Going for a big play downfield.
Come on, bro. Throw the ball off the fucking field.
He stepped in front of that bullet. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And that's a solid return after the
Just throw it up the field.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day,
look at this. How do you get the fucking pass?
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout.
Out of bounds.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I need better hours, bro.
Great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught in the flat by the running back. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 49, LSU 35.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The quarterback's got it on the option. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run it here.
Come on, man. Why is I got 3 people blocking 1 person?
So how about this defense? It's so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. As a design quarterback keeper, he's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off.
Right.
He will be stuffed for no
You got
gain.
the weakest offensive lineman on the game.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket.
Look at this shit.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way. At the 30. Tough running there. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And that's the 2-minute warning.
Good game.
Offense looking to
That was a
run
hell of a
out the
season.
clock and secure an impressive win here today.
What's up, bro?
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it.
I don't get it, bro. They been throwing across his body like that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Crazy. I'm already underneath the route.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Crazy.
Kickoff
I
team
be
on
jumping
the
some of
field
these
getting set
fucking
now.
routes.
Ohio State 56, LSU.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Right.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here.
Right.
It's free. And he's going to fling it.
Look at this. Man, this is stupid, dog.
He's picked for
Gonna wait, come back to the ball.
tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
Look at this. Nigga will not move.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain. Well short.
Delayed on everything, bro.
The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Could be.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
56, LSU, 41.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
That was crazy. They got some bounce up in there.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. We'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end.
Pakistan, Spain, game.
Downfield. Stops at the 43. This offense picks up
Mid
another
to the
1st down.
pegs.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback
Good
just kneels
shit.
down.
Terrible.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive